Meanwhile, tensions are at a dangerous high between India and Pakistan following the attack in Pahalgam. Pakistan's defense minister has now made a stunning claim. Pakistan's defense minister Khawaja Muhammad Asif said that a military incursion by India is imminent. He stated that Pakistan has reinforced its forces along the sensitive areas and that key strategic decisions have already been made. The statement comes amid massive outrage in India over the Pahalgam terror attack. Security analysts warn that even a small military exchange could spiral into a larger conflict between the two nuclear-armed neighbors.
You know, it's a very complicated thing. You know, General Meston, you know, even Simranjit Singh Mann, you know, there are a lot of people with very extreme ideologies have found their way in legislature. But I want this conversation to be contextualized in context of the valley, sir, because OGW network in itself is not only about ideology, sir. You people have served there in the valley. It's also about facilitating crime. It's also about facilitating terror activities. So I would like you to tell me what is the challenge of the Indian state, because you know it's not an OGW in a enemy territory, and I'm sure it's not like Gaza. So there are compulsions in terms of dealing with them. So what is the biggest challenge when it comes to the Indian Army in context of this OGW?
Karthikeya, good evening. Firstly, I'll just highlight 2 points. As regards the first part which we were discussing, I think in the Indian Armed Forces, we have something known as extreme ownership. And I think Omar Abdullah, as the Chief Minister, has taken the extreme ownership and he needs to be commended for that. The second point is Indian unity. When it is there, and it is there today, it spells disaster for Pakistan. And this is what exactly is the way to sort out Pakistan. Now, coming on to your question proper, see, the biggest challenge for the Indian Armed Forces when we function there is, you know, rules of engagement. But more than the rules of engagement is we hardly have actionable intelligence. So therefore, how to resolve this issue? I think the first and foremost is how can we prevent people joining, being aligned towards the Pakistan ideology or being part of Pakistan game, so-called underground, these sleeper cells of the OGWs. Now, how do we deal with them? The first strategy should be to prevent. Now, prevention is when the entire Kashmiris, the way they have been united now, I think that sends the strongest message. Now for these people, these OGWs, survival becomes difficult because these people can only survive when the locals, united, and they can only be targeted or identified by the locals when they know the locals united, and now they will be identified oblique. Their reports will be given to the army oblique the people over there who are operating. So there will be fear psychosis. Next strategy is, this identification and of course interception and intelligence. Now for this, the best thing is the local police there, they are very effective, the SOG. Number two is the armed forces itself. We have large number of people serving in the armed forces who are Kashmiris, including, let me tell you, in para special forces. So these people, plus the locals, they are the ones who give a lot of intelligence because they are surviving there, they are living there.